Go ahead. By the way, as the rabbi said, if anybody needs to leave, feel free to leave. It's your loss. Don't worry. But if anybody wants to ask questions, feel free to ask. Yes?
So how much of it is our free will for decision making in our outcomes? How much of it is Hashem?
Excellent question.
Repeat the question.
Yes, how much of life is our free will and sometimes poor decision making and stupid mistakes that we made at 18 or 23 or 43 or whatever, and how much of it is God directing our path? Thank you for coming. I'm trying to change the subject.
That's why you come to Wrestling with Faith, the class.
You're bringing up now, of course, one of the very complex questions in philosophy and theology, and determinism versus freedom. I'll give just one, I think, brief and concise perspective. If you're familiar, we're coming from Yom Kippur. Not long ago, if it was Yom Kippur, I don't mean to bring back nightmares of fasting. And there's food waiting for you in your home. I just had some water. But throughout Yom Kippur, we do this confession, which we also do throughout the year. It begins with Ashamnu, Bagadnu. Ashamnu, Bagadnu. And the interesting thing is we do it with a song. In most synagogues, they do we sinned, we betrayed you, we stole, we lied, we perverted, we were wicked, we robbed you, we gave you ill advice. And I always wondered, who does a confession like this? I mean, imagine your husband comes home tonight and he says, I have to make a confession. And he's like, when we went to Thailand last week and we booked a hotel. First of all, what's this we? I, not we. Confession is I, not we. In Judaism, confession is always in the plural. It's always we. We sinned al chet shechatanu. What's we? Confession by definition has to be I. The buck stopped here. I take responsibility. I'm accountable. And why with this song? And one of the very powerful answers was given by a man named Reb Pinchas of Koritz, a student of the Baal Shem Tov. And he said the we refers to me and God. We sinned is me and God together. Meaning, even the ill decisions I made, were they completely my fault? I mean, if I was a 15-year-old little schmender, what do you expect? A high school girl? You grew up in a certain family. I have a certain type of brain. Yes, I have made decisions and I'm accountable for them, and I have to take responsibility, and I can't blame the world, and I have to ultimately express remorse and resolve. But ultimately, God shares also part of the responsibility. He brought me where I am. He gave me certain skills. He gave me certain challenges. Does it mean I can overcome them? Yes. But it also means that there's a lot that was set up. This chess game, in many ways, was set up. Which basically means that at every moment of life, I have to look and ask myself the question, what is my calling at this moment? And do the best I can under the circumstances to live up to my fullest physical and spiritual potential. But as I look back at my life, yes, I could say Ashamnu, but I don't say I sin. I say we sin, which means we're in this together, which means, of course, that I was sent, that somehow you allowed me to go through the situation, because somehow you feel that from this very challenge, I can become a transformed person. I can turn my adversity into a catalyst of awareness. And I can turn my pain into a springboard for love. That's the short answer to your question. Which is why we sing. Which is why we sing. Because it means it's not hopeless. I'm not alone. I'm not alone in this. There is a joy here. There is a